Jay Peters here from stampinpj.com, and I have a card to share with you today that has been really a hot and trendy layout of a card, and I thought that you would enjoy it. And it also, I've got it fixed up so that you can have a picture in it. That's what I'm going to do with my holiday cards this year. So let me share a couple of samples with you, and then I'm going to make one with you so you can kind of see how it's done. And here it is. This is kind of the business size envelope card. So if you've got business size envelopes at home, so this is what I'm talking about. One of these you mail bills in kind of thing. That's what this is going to fit inside of. So these business size envelopes are pretty much a standard size, but I would encourage you to, if you're going to make one of these, just to kind of measure your own to make sure that yours is going to fit in here. So for these cards, I am showcasing the Peace and Joy bundle from the August to December mini catalog. And it comes with the dies, and I'm going to show you kind of how they work as well. So it's kind of a twofer today, kind of a good deal. So let's get started. So the card base here, Night of Navy for me, is 9 inches by 3 3/4 inches. Okay. And I have this so that just only the center part of this card opens. So on each end, these DSP pieces are 2 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And then you're going to need a center piece that is 7.5 inches this way by 5 inches. And you're going to score it at 3.5 inches. And that's what's going to give you your center opening part. And then you can decorate it up as you wish. So for this one, like I said, I used the Joy and Peace. So we've got some pretty peacock with the gold foil here. Cut out some of the words from the Peace and Joy stamp set here. These words are so easy to cut out. And then I used that Glad Tidings Designer Series paper. It's a carryover from last year, and it was such a hot item last year. Remember, it sold out and people were so sad, and now it's back. So make sure that you stock up before you can't get it again. So now here's the inside. So what I've done is I've cut down a picture of Gemini's. Aren't we cute with Santa? And so I started with a 3x5 photo, and I just trimmed it down just a little bit, because remember, this is 5 inches. So I'm going to guess I'm probably at 4.5 inches by maybe 3 inches here. And I thought about, I usually do a Christmas letter, so I'm still going to do that. So I might just put this up here and then just write a little note and then stuff my Christmas letter in there too. And the other thing I thought about is, if I wanted to do this and just put my Christmas letter in, instead of having this to you and yours on the front, I could always, cut that out and just leave it out the front and put it on the inside. So I thought that would be cute as well. So let me show you a couple of other samples. So here's one with the same layout, and this is using that Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper, again from the same mini catalog. And here I have used, let me show you the contrast here. So each of the dies in the Joy dies comes with 3 pieces. So here I have used 2. I've used the fine one and then the little bit bigger one. For this card, you can see I've used all 3 pieces. So it really highlights it. So you can choose what you like. So that's this card. I haven't put anything for picture-wise on the inside yet. I just cut out one of the little poinsettias and have that on the inside there. And then let's print one together. We're going to use the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper for this one. So I have my pieces started here. So here's my Pear Pizzazz card base that is 9 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And then I've got my 2 pieces of DSP that are 2 inches by 3.5 inches. Then this is my Pear Pizzazz piece that is 7 inches by 5 inches, scored and folded at 3.5 inches. And I'm just going to kind of just center that right there. It overlaps those DSP pieces just a tish, so you don't have any kind of gaps there. And then this is actually the reverse of that. So this Designer Series paper piece would be 3.5 inches by, 3 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Now I've gone ahead and I've die cut 2 layers of the word bright. One here in the brass foil and then one in the Pear Pizzazz. I'm bring in my silicone matte sheet. You all know that I like using that for when I'm gluing pieces down, because the glue will only stick to the paper this way and not the silicone matte, and then I'm not getting any glue on my stamping surface to potentially ruin some of my projects. So I use just a little bit of the Tombow multi-purpose adhesive, and I'm just going to layer this on here. I'm going to just turn that over and kind of just give it a good press. Now I'm going to just go back to my seal, stamp and seal, and because the glue will only stick to the cardstock here and not the silicone sheet, I can get some good adhesive on here and I am set. So there's going to be my bright. I'm actually going to layer that, I think, on a piece of white so that it kind of stands out a little bit. It's bright. It stands out, which is cool. All right, I couldn't decide. You guys can maybe help me decide if I wanted to do red or green. So I did a little bit of both. So maybe I'll do one of one and one of the other. So merry and bright. How do I want to put them? Maybe like that. I don't know, I wish I had a poll because you guys could be helping me decide here. I'm gonna grab my little mini dimensionals here because I cut off the edges of it because there's a really wide edge here. And that is what I use to adhere kind of these little pieces like this. So this is just the edging of the Stampin' Dimensionals. I'll bet you some of you are going, oh, I never thought of that. There we go. So merry and bright, and then you can decorate the inside as you wish. But what an easy card. Easy. I'm sure you've got some of these envelopes around the house, and it'll be great for putting in, you know, pictures if you are one that likes to put in holiday pictures. And I don't know, I love this stamp set. I encourage you to check that out and make sure you get the bundle, because you know it's just perfect with the bundle, right? So now, if you have another thought, what if you don't want just this middle to open, you want the whole thing to open? Here's actually a couple that I made where the whole thing opens, and these are from fall. You've probably seen these on my blog. So the whole thing opens. So again, this is 9 inches, and this would be 3 3/4 inches. So folded, you'd have to have it 7.5 inches. So you're using a whole sheet of cardstock. But there's one, and then here's another one that I had, same thing. So 9 by 7.5, scored and folded. So there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this kind of fun. I guess it's really not exactly a fun fold, although it could be, because it's different, right? And it's really trendy. So you kind of like that. I'll have all of the links for ordering these products in my online underneath this video. And I hope that you consider ordering from me. You know, it is a small business for me. It helps support my family. And I have another wish for you. And that is that I hope that your family is safe and healthy and stays that way during these challenging times that we're in. I sign my emails these days, you know, thank you, stay safe and enjoy life. And you know what? We've got to enjoy life and make it what it is and make the best of it that we can. And I hope that you're able to do that. At any rate, I hope that you can create and feel great. And thanks for stopping by today. StampinBJ.com, kind of signing off here. See you later.